you're all really smart to be here at this particular session, How Diversity Leads to Smart Thinking, a panel that's sponsored by the IAPH Women's Forum. And just because it's sponsored by the Women's Forum doesn't mean that we're just talking about gender diversity. You know, diversity has really a lot of different facets. I can remember when I was the LA Port Director, and a number of our Port Police Union representatives came to see me because we had hired some supervisors from a sister city department, the Los Angeles Police Department. And the Port Police thought, oh, we should promote only from within the organization and not bring in outsiders, as they called them. Now, we all know how important promoting people from within is to employee retention and morale, but we had a fairly young police force, and I asked these officers, when you have a problem to solve and you sit around a table trying to figure out what to do you just want to sit around with people that had the same training that you had, that had the same supervisors that you had, that worked at the same place that you worked? Wouldn't it be good to have people around the table that had some different experiences to promote a diversity of thought and a diversity of ideas? So gender diversity, ethnic diversity, diversity in how people believe, the culture they grew up in, their life experiences are all going to generate a diversity of ideas when you're sitting around a table with a bunch of your colleagues trying to solve your business challenges. So I hope you all had a chance to see Anne's column in the latest copy of Ports and Harbors magazine. The headline of her column is, "We should aim to abolish the Women's Forum." And she's really right on with that topic, but we have a long way to go before we do that. And you know, if you've looked around the plenary sessions in the last few days, you see there's a lot more male faces in the audience. So 2 years ago, in preparation for a presentation I gave at the World Maritime University, I calculated the percentage of female port directors in the US and internationally. And so in the US, at that time there were 3 female port directors, or a mere 2.3%. Well, now there's 4 female port directors in the US, and now we're up to a whopping 3.1%. 2 years ago, 12 of the 180 IAPH member ports were led by women, or about 6%. And today, internationally, we're at 5.1%. So about a week ago, there was an editorial in a major newspaper in California with the headline, "When women don't lead, we all pay a price." So consider this. Female chief executive officers of Fortune 1000 companies produced equity returns between the years 2002 and 2014 that were 224% higher than the Standard & Poor's 500 companies. And corporations with women on their boards outperform all male boards by 20%. Yet the world ports, like the Fortune 1000 companies, only 5% are led by women, and women occupy only 19% of board seats on the Standard & Poor's 500 companies. So it's kind of a paradox that few women occupy positions of leadership when you consider their performance record. So smart ports, though, know that a diversity of thought and a diversity of ideas is the result when you bring people together from different genders, different ethnic groups, and different beliefs.